Are you ready? I kind of don't want to talk. God damn this music. Press 1 to just not open the game and listen to the soundtrack for 3 hours. Just listen to it. Oh, it's soul food, isn't it? Southam's head banging. So good. Lundy Southam, Kelly, Kitten, Mindright. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Alright. Last year we sweated and bled our way through Polybridge 2, but we got every level completed under budget and unbreaking, which I think is one of our most impressive achievements to date as a community. Can we replicate that again? Imagine. Cats, welcome to the stream as well. How are we all? Good afternoon or morning. Name a better combination than the Doomhaus and Bridge games. You know? Oh, it's so beautiful. How are we all? Right. Brand new game came out in May. This is easily the newest game we've ever played on stream. Never played it before. Well, you may see the first level is complete because I had to do a test recording somehow. We are going to attempt to beat every single level in the base game. I'm sure there's a load of extra stuff, but every single level in the base game, unbreaking and under budget, with absolutely no help from Google or anybody in the know. Thoughts? I'm not so worried about today's stream because today's stream is going to be sort of the tutorial stuff. Let's just... listen to the music. If you've never seen a Polybridge game before, this is pretty much the whole thing. It's just unbelievably pleasant music for 3 hours while I stress out. Look at that. It's all changed. There is a little bit of different stuff going on here. There's no such thing as kickflips, cats. It's all about good, straight bridges. No breakages. You see what I mean? Look, everything just feels a little bit different. It feels a bit mobile game, which I suppose is fine, because it is one. Or you can get this on mobile, but I don't know, it's just, everything's... It looks like the art style's had a tweak, and... Oh, I'm so excited. Cooking Simulator was annoying. Besiege was too short, but I have no doubt we're going to be playing this for a while. Alright, has anybody played this out of interest? Did anybody download it after our 2011? Our 2022 playthrough? I remember, Sothan, you downloaded an entire document of how to build bridges. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Yeah, hello, Kitten, again. Kitten says you've not played it. I don't think any of us have, right? Do we do the tutorial? Took 6 pages of notes. I didn't, Cats, no. I couldn't work out how. I'll have to go back. Should still have time. I'll look into it. Never even heard of it. So, Kelly, we played Polybridge... Well, we fucked around on the first one a lot in the very early days of the stream, but committed last year to completing Polybridge 2 without any breakages, and the bridges all had to be under budget. And it was really fun and really pleasant until it was insanely difficult. And then even when it was insanely difficult, it was super satisfying to get it all done. We had a few levels, right, where I was like 2 weeks or something straight on single levels. Brutal. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Alright, civil engineering. If we can put a car together, and we can mix illegal homebrew, then surely we can do civil engineering. I don't want to press start for some reason. Right, are we all ready? Easy peasy, yeah, true. I shall click the campaign thing. I skipped the tutorial, and I had to do the first level just for the sake of testing, but I vote we go for it. Doesn't the music play throughout the game? It does so, Thenya. Can you hear it? You guys can hear the music, right? You can hear it. Good. I was worried for a second that the desktop audio had broken. Right, I'm going to replay the tutorial. I had to just do these two so I could come out and test. You were saying you didn't want to hit the play button. Oh, I see. No, it does so then, yeah. I meant I didn't want to hit the play button because I was just enjoying the fact that we had a whole game ahead of us. We did take statics and dynamics. I'm sure it works. I'm sure it fits. Right, everybody. Our new obsession, Polybridge 3, begins with the basics tutorial level. I don't know if there's any new mechanics or anything. I suppose this is going to teach us. I actually skipped this and it still gave me credit for completing it, but this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the we're looking for this 3 on every single level, and it looks like there's a lot of levels. Wait, there's difficulties? I don't know what sheep difficulty is. I don't know. There could be all sorts of different stuff. Do I have to get every bridge under 25%? I don't want to start, but I'm really excited. Alright. Introductory tutorial teaches how to place materials and simulate. The basic tutorial, please. After these messages from our sponsor.
Doctor, I think I'm a bridge. Don't be silly, says the doctor. What's come over you? So far this morning, 6 cars, a tractor and a minibus, replies the patient.
Santa, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. We begin with the tutorial. You don't have to do the tutorial, but you should. Alright. Welcome to Polybridge 3. Your goal is to build bridges so vehicles can reach their flag. Hello, flag. Click to continue. Oh, there he is. It's actually given him a Vespa. Is it sponsored? Vehicles need to drive on a road, so start by clicking on the road button at the bottom left. You see, this is here now instead of all across the bottom. It looks different. Got a bad case of love. I've got a bad case of love in Polybridge. Road, 300 meters, $300 per meter. I mean, we know how to do this, right? Nice work. Now we have the road, we need some trusses to support the bridge. Trust the process. I was wondering why you had your wheelie out so there. Is there a special reason? There's so the bottom right is where there's information at the bottom right that I think we need more than anything that's on the bottom left. Oh, you're waiting for the actual game screen to ask, I say. Your brain did the same thing. What, is the song similar? Right, let's build some trusses, which, from our extensive experience... Music, by the way. Is to do just that. Save some time building the second bridge by using the copy and paste. First select the bridge by holding... Oh, so it's right click now. Copy. Bang! Great job. We can now simulate our bridge. Click the play to begin. Spacebar, right? Oh, Santa's Doctor, I'm with you. The clueless triangle placing his back. Yes, it is. And we begin. Can I not zoom on the screen? I mean, that's a fucking flawless. Oh. Do I not get... Where's my rating in the world? Oh, don't say they've taken that away. It might be just a tutorial thing. Hey, can I just play the tutorial? I can, I'll just play it raw. Maybe it is just the tutorial. Alright, let's okay. Alright, level 1. Build your first bridge. Okay, we're out of the tutorial, we've done it. I want to get this done quick and see. Alright. Let's Let's do, as Kat says, the clueless, simple bridge. Alright, we're back. Good. So if I let him... Oh, I can... Okay, I've got all my controls back. Good. Okay, here we go. Lunar Camplin. So I finished top 32% in the world. That can't be right. Or maybe that's the level that I beat it with. Top 32. Alright then, everybody. Challenge me. What percentage in the world do I have to get? For the other guy. What, this guy? Oh yeah, for that guy. You mean fuck Lunar Camplin, kid? Excuse me. Top 10%. Oh, that's going to be tough. Now we need to do... This is what the whole thing's for, right? Okay. Let's... Should we just start sweating straight away? Samwise, welcome to the stream. Top 0.5. I got top 2% on a bridge in the last game. That other guy... Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen him yet, kid, to be honest. But that's not going to do it, is it? That's not what we want. I need to... That needs to be there. And we need to delete this. I'm going to make our triangles nice and small and see if we can get top 5%. Ooh, you are not happy. Because I forgot that brace. There we go. I like the guy on the bike. He's got nice legs. Like a stick insect. So stress is on. We can see where the bridge is stressing. What does that get us? Top 27. Ooh, this is going to be difficult to do. How can I make this any... Surely this is... Surely not. I have Mina, I start every polybridge... I start every polybridge playthrough with this string tail. Mina, welcome to the stream. Okay, this is the game, everybody. Okay, my muscle memory's straight back. It's to get it as cheap as possible. I apologise if this is not a very good on-ramp for people that haven't seen the game before, but god damn, I'm back in the groove very quickly. I like the guy, I know. 30% seems unreasonable, 20% for a challenge, maybe? What kind of monster brain are you mean? I mean, it's a good title. She just recognises a good title when she sees one. See, this is making the wood less, but not enough. This is going to be tough. That is a long span. Alright, top 20%. What's that got me? That's top 18. Is that good enough? Is that the challenge, Sothan? It's not top 0.5, but that might be more than my pay grade. The kitten said top 10. I can't get top 10 out of this bridge. Can I? Surely this snaps if I start behaving like this. Top 20% sounds... Yeah, but... Oh. How the fuck have people got this any cheaper? Unless they do that dangling road crap that they were doing in the last one. You know what? I'll take top 18% on this level. Top 18% on the entire planet. Surely a jump so you can sit... I don't think the thing goes fast enough for a jump though, cats. Give me a second. I'm just doing some stubble bullshit. I think we're walking before we can run as usual, but... running before we can walk, but let me see if this actually... Is it F to flip? Yeah. No, because that's just the same, isn't it? Because I'd need a brace... Yeah, that's not going to do it. Nothing new there, then. I mean... You've got to strive to be the best, right? Alright, top 18%, I'll take that. Does that work? Is there a Lunar Camplin in here, though, if we was to go to the gallery and look at the... See, we've already sorted by highest budget in the world, created by the community. This is the highest, but what, there's no like super fancy stuff yet. I suppose the game's a bit too new for it. Somehow that stayed up. Fair. We've not had a single arch yet. I don't know how I could get top 10% on this though. Anyway, right, let's stop boring everybody to death and let's keep moving, shall we? Yeah, I don't think it goes fast enough for a jump cat, so that's the issue. But either way, unbreaking and under budget. Miles under budget. Alright, level 2. See, this is the problem. This is a sheep driving this vehicle. I don't know how I feel. Build a slightly larger bridge. Turn on auto triangulate to help build faster. So we've still only got wood and road. Good. What's the rule? The bigger the triangles, the stronger they are. God, I feel so... Just playing this. Easy, easy. Good. Yep. Top 49%. What's the challenge? I mean, the bottom 49%, in fact. Don't repress my people. He worked hard to learn to drive that moped. This is no moped. This is a fucking golf cart. What's the challenge then? I'm in the bottom 49% instead of the top. Let's get at least into the top 50% and then we'll start working on it. Top 40, says Kit. Alright. We've taken a tiny edge off, and we are now in the top 45. I think we can go lower. Let's lower all this. I don't like how small it is, though. It used to be a really big number, didn't it? The UK top 40. Oh, my word, that was not happy. Top 36. God, it's quite easy to get through this. But then again, it's the early levels, right? When we get to the levels I can't even fucking complete, we'll start to talk. Right, that middle one surely breaks under this. Oh, these are really not struggling. Neither is the road. Top 32? Top 40%. I think you're going a bit. You're being a bit reasonable, kid. She's not like you. Mean it? I'm building an arch. Ugh. You just wanted to make the top 40 joke. Still on an arch. Top 26. Alright, top 25, and then I'm happy. Bring them in just by one notch. At some point that's going to give, right? Jesus, that arch is desperate. How many times have you said easy? Have I said it? Have we already started saying it too much, Scotty? Scotty, welcome to the stream. Stand by what I said earlier. Top 10 or bust. Top 10 though? I'm at 24%. See, I can't bring these in any further unless I did that, but that's going to really make the arch suffer and break the top. Thanks, a sheep's dead. Congratulations. Honestly, top 20 is probably a realistic goal, especially in the later levels. I just mean per level. I can't think how are people getting this cheaper? Scotty, good afternoon. I can't build a... Oh, maybe I can. And if I can... Oh, you meant per level as well. Could I sacrifice all of this? Because that's a lot less wood. Tried not being shit. Not yet on this channel. That snaps here. Oh, that is less wood. That's a bigger arch and less trusses. Come on. Top 19. Welcome to Doomhaus Gaming. This is your first kiss my ass moment of Polybridge 3. Is woo going to be a thing now? Welcome to the new followers. Yeah, but I've just beat Greg, and he's been dead since 2019. Do you not feel bad about that? Yeah, but now I want 2050. Oh, sorry, I want 15%. I'm messing with the beauty of the arch here, though, to gain it. Do it while you still can. I mean, this isn't straining at all. I might be able to get some really big savings on this. Where are we now? Top 70. Okay. I forgot how much this game. I get obsessive with this game. Keep going until it breaks. That's your answer for everything. See, it's straining, but not by much. Top 12. I forgot about wall braces. I forgot about all of this stuff. Come on, top 10. Top 10 here. Top 8%. I forgot how much I like this. I am in the top 8% in the world. Just give me one moment. For those that have never seen this game before, it gets way harder. I'm just sort of enjoying myself while I can. That's maybe too much for the middle one. Ah, you son of a bitch. But maybe if I go up like that. I don't know if that's any less. Oh, God, it is really not happy. Top 7? Happy with top 7? Please say yes. What do you mean, come on, top 5? You're holding me to such a high standard. That's breaking. Shit. Maybe it only breaks here, though. And it might be alright on this side, although it's not going to be, is it? Ah! It shows where it breaks as well, which I like. How do I get this any cheaper, though? See, that's $2 cheaper. That's another $3 cheaper. Holy shit, this thing's not happy. Top 5% is going to be tough with this design. That's top 6. Alright, never mind. Kitten, you're right. I think what I do is... Can I turn snap off? I can, can't I? Yeah, here we go. Let's get into the weeds. Oh, ye of little faith. Oh my... Whoa. Oh, still top 6. I never wanted anything more. Okay, that's just up a smidge. That might be too much. Shit. This game turns me into an animal. I've got full faith in you, W. You should reciprocate. No. I'm not here to back up your mistakes. Okay, that's 12. Oh. To be honest, though, for when it gets super difficult, I need to be doing this stuff, don't I? I need to be used to just shaving pennies off on every bridge. Because it's going to become the difference between under budget and over budget later on. I don't think I could take... Oh. Come on, here it is. Less than 5. How am I going to... I've gone and said less than 5 out loud now as well. That's... Good job Cheeky's not here yet. Damn it. needs more height here, doesn't it? Just a smidge. Bollocks. Less than 5 emote in Twitch for this game, really. Yeah, for the one time, Scotty, where the less than 5 emote is actually positive to me instead of an insult. Alright, I think this is our 6% though, right? Top 5. That's the top 5. I'll just get off screen so you don't feel awkward about adoring me. What went up to 100% so far? The max stress. It says 99.63 on it. Kidding. 99.63. So it rounded it. Yeah, it maybe rounds it up on the thing at the bottom. Alright, top 5% in the world, I'll take that. On one of the fucking tutorial levels, like I'm swanning around like I'm at some sort of god. Alright. Level 3. Oh, I'm enjoying myself. Use additional anchors, the red squares, to help support your bridge. So we've got the minibus, or the camper. That's good enough to be kidding. This thing's going to be heavy though, isn't it? What did we work out that PG means before? Was it polygrams? You tried putting it... Oh yeah, you can't do brakes, can you, into it? Parental guidance. So it's worth X amount of parental guidances. So let me just practice with these tools again. Is it road that's really expensive per metre? Wood is 180 per metre. I can't work out... Could I see all the stats? It wouldn't show it here. This is 180 per metre, but it won't show the wood. Maybe if I select this. So 300 per metre. Or 180. I don't know if building the road... There's a fill tool, isn't there? Yes. You ready? I like this bit. Oh, it's so good. This game. How do I get rid of the line tool? Clear the tracer. There we go. Mina? I'm doing arches. Then we fill that in. If I select wood and then fill it in with wood, that's how that works? Roger that. Bang. Oop. I'll get rid of the line tool. Bang, 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 bang. Then bang, bang. Then can I just copy that whole thing and flip it? I can. It's fine. Room you just get to the higher level. Yeah, exactly, mine's it. Then again, some levels are weird. I think a lot of people towards the higher levels, they just beat them and then move on. Well, so if I beat them, and I remember as I started to tweak, all of a sudden I was shaving 5-10% off with every tweak because I think people were just happy to have beaten the levels. What if I connect them to? No, it's that initial wait, isn't it? Alright, let's stop faffing. Let's just make a nice basic bridge. Turn the grid back on, actually. Fill her in. There's an auto truss thing, isn't there? This thing. I don't know if I like using this tool, though. It's definitely fast. So I suppose what it wants me to do is this, right? Wait, what? Okay, let's go like this. Like that, and then like that.
Remind me to cancel this and put it back on Prime sub FML.
Hey, Mind Right. Mind Right? Fucking hell. Hey, Mazak. Cancel your sub and put it back on Prime. You're paying too much money. Bottom 24%, that was awful. Mazak, welcome to the stream and thank you for the 50 months. What's the challenge on this level? Top 10? 15? Instructions are Tier 3 coming. Marzak, thank you for the 50 months of subs. That is loopy. Thank you, Marzak. How are we? How's the health? Players will have quit out of frustration. True, mind, right? But it's only the people that beat it, right? So, I think out of everybody that beats it, so many in the later levels just limp over the line that anybody that does the most minor of tweaking. 50 months, that's like 2 whole weeks, I know. I think because neither of us have enjoyed it a great deal, it feels like our relationships lasted a lot longer. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's copy this over. Somebody set a challenge percentage-wise. I was at bottom 25% before, which was garbage. Top 98%. Oh, but no, bottom 42. We're still in the bottoms. Oh, you want to be in the 2 percentile? I was in the 5 percentile recently, on the 2 levels ago. Top 7, kitten. Okay, I'm still in the bottom 44. Some people have been going balls deep on this level. It's fair. You've got too much faith in me. Right, so fuck all that off. Copy that, flip it and reverse it. Don't start singing. That might be a bit too much weight on that. Oh. Let's raise him up a smidge. And then up again a smidge. Come on, this is the one. Alright. Please at least be in the top 50%. How have I... Why... Okay, I'm in the top 47% now. We're only just in the top half. And look at this thing. Maybe I can go really, really slim. Smidge you. You big smidge. Alright, that looks a lot more... Do you see it wobbling though? Maybe it doesn't look that much more stable. Top 46. I got 1% from that. Does this need to be this fancy? I bet it doesn't. I bet we can just... Oh, maybe it does. I mean, that's not happening, is it? What about this? And then just have these 2 tiny bits there. Fuck. I'd have to raise these up, wouldn't I, so the pressure goes along the top instead of straight down. But this just isn't... It just doesn't feel good. No. How are people getting such high scores on this? Why can't I do it? In fact, if I do commit to this bullshit down here... Oh, what do we used to call these things? We had a stupid Doomhaus name for them, didn't we? What was it? This shape here. Fuck, what's the name? That's good. That's good. That's good. What was I? Still top 46%. Oh, top 14. I can't remember if she's very upset about this. What was it? There was a name for it, didn't we? Somebody's got to remember at some point. Fuck. Oh god, what was the name? If you remember the 2022 playthrough of the sequel, so this is the first stream of Polybridge 3. If you remember Polybridge 2, we had a name for this. Ignore these 2 diagonal pieces, but this sort of weird 4 with a middle bit in the middle. There was a we were calling it something, and we were smug about it. Oh, that's going to piss me off. Right, is that lowering the budget? It is, but only a smidge. I've said smidge too much now, and you've made me conscious of it, Scotty. Fuck, what do we call it? Can I get top 10? Probably something like stupid, like a turkey vulva. Ah, that's the one. The old turkey vulva. Oh, yeah, this thing really needs to be equal. Double wood. Double wood. That's what we were calling them. Yeah, we can replace this with a double wood. Let's put a double wood in here. Double wood this, double wood that. There you go, kitten. This is one of them things where you don't actually remember it being called that, and it's really not satisfying. She probably can't hear me because she's digging through VODs from like 14 months ago or something, Luke. I can sleep at night again. She's out there searching. Right, top 13. Let me get top 10% on this, then I can sleep at night too. I was totally not digging through VODs. If I have had a spike on my YouTube analytics from North Yorkshire at this exact time. Alright, where are we up to now? Top 13. I want 10%, but I don't know if I'm... I mean, removing that absolutely makes the whole setup fail, right? Yes. It's almost like we knew that was going to happen. Do I do this again? This is one less wood. If it works. Frantically starts calling YouTube. No fucking shit is that strong enough. Arches. No matter how much Mina fights us, Arches top 8. Oh god, I remember how addictive this game is now. I'm so happy that we've committed to this, goddamn. Alright, yeah, but top 5 though, you know? That surely reaches the breaking point of the arches. Oh my word. When it goes red like that, it makes me feel a bit ill. Top 7. Fucking 2 ears burst over here. Which without context seems like a strange brag. Jesus, that makes me feel so uncomfortable, but it's working. Is this boring? I think I asked this a lot in the last one. I think whenever I'm having so much fun and enjoying myself, I have to wonder whether or not it's interesting to watch. Yeah, this is strong. 6. We're getting 5. We're getting 5. We're getting 5. Maybe I can raise up. Because they're under no strain at all, are they, at the top? Is it relaxing? Fucking ball bags. Sorry. Oh, I'm sure about that. Stubbler gets told something he's doing is relaxing and he shouts fucking ball bags all over it. Azzy, welcome to the stream. I mean, it's just the earlier levels where I'm obsessing over... I'm just getting back into the groove of... cutting cost on these things. Oh, Azzy, how are we? Good afternoon. That's rude, kitten. I was just talking about my WoW adventures. Oh, you've claimed 2 souls in Macgara. I watched Peo get his priest, not get his priest killed, but I watched Peo's priest die in a ZF run. And the tank and the priest were levelling together, and the tank just said, "Whatever, I've lost my duo partner," and logged off. It was heartbreaking. Come on, this is a 5% bridge if ever I've seen one. Why is that 1% eluding me? What's cheapest option here? Your WF60. What does WF mean? Wind Fury? Ah, wait. Come back to me. 1%. Did I move this in previously and fuck myself? I think I did, but that's when I had a top arch. I'm a little surprised you know what MacGurar is. I couldn't remember anything about it until it was brought up late in a WoW expansion. I read a lot of the books when I was younger, so desperate to be home playing WoW, so I just bought the books and read them at work. Top 6. No, R3 is the correct answer, so then, yeah. Just somebody... What we need an emote that's like a red flag or something that you wave when I'm getting obsessed with a single percentage. Still top 6. It's like, Stubbler, stop, you're boring us. Siddles, welcome to the stream. This is still level 1, isn't it, knowing you? No. It's level 3. I need to practice, Siddles. We need to practice getting the cost down. This is going to become vital in the later levels. Valkyrion, welcome to the stream. An emote of an emote? No. We're not having a Willy emote. There's the Studler warning. Valkyrion, how are we? Come on, 5. I can't get this last percentage. It's driving me up the wall. Could have you doing your X emote. Siddles, I'd rather shit in my hands and clap. How about that? Siddles, Valkyrion. Fucking hell, still 6%. You see, it's not actually straining that badly, but I can't work out where to take the cost out. Top 5. Let me just drink coffee and bask in my excellence. Siddles, I've got bad news. So far, if I search the gallery for highest budget, there is no Lunar Camplin bullshit that I can see just yet. I mean, there is this, for example. If I go for... Well, not including cheats. Wins only, I suppose? Shit game, no Lunar. There's got to be Lunar in here somewhere. A lot of them say RC. I don't know if it's that real civil engineer or whatever, that YouTuber. I think played. I've had a lot of them videos recommended to me. The stuff like this. Maybe it's because this is just only wood and thingy. So it's probably him that people are calling out to on there, right? Alright. Level 3. Completed. Yeah. Watched him play one of those city suit games. I've avoided the Polybridge ones because I knew you were doing this. Had a poo volcano that powered the entire city. You know, watching his videos during lockdown and seeing a lot of Polybridge 1, it was what made me think, oh, I don't want to watch that because I don't want to sort of ruin me for playing it. And that's what made me think, I might as well just start playing Polybridge 2. I always look at the highest budget ones. Really? I suppose this is just built for it, isn't it? Early access for Starfield started last night. The game is... It does look good, I must admit. It looks a bit grey, but other than that, I'm interested, Alkyrion. I think when it comes out on proper release, I'll be getting started. A poo volcano. A hardcore goalkeeper, gatekeeper just shouted at me. I'm not doing it legitimate because I sent myself shit on my level 12 warrior, making it easy. He's talking about savoury, deviant delight. That's all I sent. Who cares? People like that, fucking hell. Steel is stronger than wood, but weighs more and is more expensive. This is a big budget, but that is a big bus. It weighs 11 parental guidances. Have I got no anchors? I don't. I suppose this is just the steel tutorial, right? Yeah. It's annoying I'm away next weekend, otherwise I would have been sat on Starfield this whole time. There's plenty of time in the future, Scotty, I'm sure. It's not stopped you playing Skyrim, right? Right, turn that auto-triangulation thing off, I don't like that. I don't like building out of steel. Remember for ages I didn't build out of steel on the last game. So does steel just let us across? Easy. Got this dude in the guild I'm in, KLR, who said my priest hitting 36 wasn't a legitimate achievement because it's a priest and it's the easiest class in the game. Why would you pick such an easy class in softcore? Yeah, this is softcore, you heard me. Ludicrously lame. Alright, bottom 26% on this level. Do we just go all in with the arches?
Polly pop, polly popo, polly polly polly, polly pop, polly pop.
Gwynblade, I assume. Welcome to the stream. I'm just sad we haven't seen The King yet. Laggy. Anybody remember that name? Gwynblade. Alright, this... Is that going to work? I had a feeling, Kitten, yeah. I love antagonising him in guild chat. I thought it was a troll till he linked his leaderboard in the old hardcore website. It was like heralded it like a championship belt. Ugh. Top 18% already. Top 10. I'll bust. Wait, is that even? That is, isn't it? In fact, the easiest way to do this is to fuck that off. Copy that, paste that, get rid of the line till it looks messy, and do this. Top 10%. I say that, Mazak, I'm sat here going, woo, top 10% in the world, pretty good. I kind of miss him, Kitten, I'll be honest. With his little smiley face. Top 15. Oh, I'm nervous again. But thinking about it, I don't need the wall braces to be that big, do I? Get yourself a new chair, or what, just so you can dance in it like that, Siddles? Chaz, welcome to the stream. Top 0.1 or bust. I forgot about Chaz when we were watching a Polybridge game. Top 12%. Across 3. In 3. In 1. Down 1. Down 1. We're not really straining that much, are we? School bus went underwater. Thanks. Was that the fail state? Amazing. Chaz, how are we? As you can see, things are going fucking terrible. What's the highest we've got so far? Top 4%, I think. Okay. Alright. Alright. That seems strange, but that might be the answer. It looked like it was gonna be. I hate the sound when steel breaks, though, in this game. Listen. It like... Oh, it's like a renting sound. Yeah, these need to be higher, don't they? Fucking arches. Need more rope. Need more dingle danglers. If I compete at the top 25%, you'd be like, oh, you missed the double wood. Imagine needing that. Oh, you used the double. Yeah, exactly. I suppose. I think you're good. Do you know, I wish I could use wood. That would help things. But as it is, I think that's going to strain that far too much and snap there. Ah! My old friend, Gridoff. Going into a meeting. Don't beat the level until I'm back. No. It's 1 month badge. Either for sobriety or for orienteering. Alright, how do I get this up? Just a smidge. If the car goes fast enough, it can go past the bridge as it falls, like in the movies. I was going to say, what film have you seen, Chaz, where a school bus goes over a bridge, but Keanu Reeves might be listening? Ah! Yeah, just because it's called Polybridge, you need a bridge, it should actually be called Polyramp. Polly from Fable is the Polyramp in this situation. She definitely saw a lot of jumps. No, yeah, I think that joke passes. Oh, that's good. That's good. Top 12? Where am I getting 2% from? By the way, can I just say, this shit is delightful. They've changed the art style ever so slightly. Look. Oh, I like this game. Oh shit, I'll fuck the camera up. Okay. I'm not snapping them up, kitten. They're just here to observe. I think it's just background, Chaz. It's nowhere near it, look. Right, can I get the 2% off? I need to. My wraith balls. How many have you got? Correct answers only. Asshole. There we go, there's the correct answer. You deny Kitten her wraith balls, you monster. This is so close. I just don't want... How am I getting 2% off this when I can't even... Maybe it's here, but with steel you really don't need. You really don't need much with steel to. That's not bad. Still, it's fine. It's fine. You doing any sailing tonight, Kit? I should try to be on. You did sail with everybody recently, Chaz, right? I think. Was it after golf one night? I seem to remember checking my phone in the middle of the night and seeing you guys in the disco. Ay, ay, ay. Top 11. Okay, we're getting there. Are you sailing after cards or whatever we play? Depends how I feel at fucking 1 AM. Okay. We can't all run on Siddle's. Alright, 1%. We can't all run on Siddle's time. Right, come on. I just got to shave 1% off. This music is the best, Scotty, honestly. Ah, give me that 1%. It doesn't help that I'm screaming and shouting and ranting about percentages over it, I acknowledge, but it is delightful. Siddles runs on till 5 AM on pure Corona. It's apple juice, Chaz. His mum doesn't let him actually drink, but it's important for his brand. Been sick as fuck all week and sleeping like ass, so maybe, but also maybe not. Okay, there we go. Come on, 1%. Asshole! This can't be entertaining. I'm having serious doubts about whether my mental breakdown on stream over bridges is watchable or not. There's a chest up there. This is very piratey. I didn't even realise. I can't get this 1%. I'm losing my fucking mind. Still believe you're fine. So thanks my sponsor. Okay. I think for the most part, whenever you're playing something on stream, you're thinking about the stream as well as the game, right? But when I play this, I'm just so focused on tiny percentages and pixels, I forget about the stream, so just let me know if it's on fire in the background. Die! Fuck the stream. No, I like the stream. Don't clip that. What I meant was, I just need to find the balance, that's all. Because I like these games so much. 99.99% max stress. Top 10%. The bullshit steel level is behind us. Lovely. Alright, have we got a Luna? Okay, now we're talking. We've got stuff like this going on. So for those of you that have never seen Polybridge before, one of the things we've been doing at the end of levels in the previous game is going to the highest budget bridges and finding stuff like this. Look at this shit. This is by Julius Caesar. Always Julius Caesar with the big head. Isn't that alright? Okay, that was just high budget for the sake of being high budget. Is this what people have resorted to? That is a more bullshit tactic. I love this shit though. They're not like super duper fancy, are they? But the game's only been out for 10 minutes, so I can kind of understand. Jesus. Good. Level 4 done. We're 5 levels in nearly. Or 4 at least. Oh god, there's an ambulance. Shout out to that time that Santa described the fire engine in Haste as a fire ambulance. If Wraith Ball, like Dream Wraitheth. If Gwynblade, yeah. They do a super amount of damage. Alright, level 5. Mixed materials. Choose the best material to build your bridge. Tip, focus on solving levels before focusing on their budgets. Okay. Alright, this is 8.5 parallelograms. Oh. So wood is $180 per metre, and steel is $450. How sweaty do we go early? Do we go balls deep straight away? Do we go super arch? I think we go super arches, don't we? If I bend the road down here, and we fill him in, I think I want to go from here to here. I might be walking before I can run with this bridge. Then we double wood down here. Tidy this up, I promise. Why is that there? That's there. And then I might go for a cross in there. I won't do it. Get rid of the line tool. This isn't working, just for the record. I fully acknowledge that this isn't going to work, but it's close though. We've not even used half of the budget. All right, we can work with. Oh god, the ambulance is fine. How? Maybe like that, and then like that. Why do I expect that to be an augur all? Augur's never dressed up as a historical figure, mean. See, I could make that steel, but that's a lot of money. It probably would help. Okay, so it just moves the brake. It feels like this could work. See that? We'll just add in money here, but... Wait, why is that not... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay, still that. I could do the same down here, but... Oh, there's a rock. I didn't see the rock there. Oh, I can build on this as a... Okay, wait a minute. So if I bunch that... Wait, take snap off. No, that's not the grid, that's the triangulation tool. I need to get the hotkeys sorted for that. So I can use this rock as a brace. Really make sure to budge it up. Oh, then it falls there. Yeah, so because I suppose all this weight's just pushing on that joint really, really hard. That pushes down, it breaks here, maybe. Ah! That's not going to do anything. Oh, that might do something, actually. Is that the solution? It gets so much speed. Why would an ambulance be driving so fast? It's almost like there's some sort of fucking emergency. Then it pulls it apart up here as well. Just increase the amount of triangles in the middle. Shit. Going so fast as it's yellow sticker hour at co-op. Oh, right. See, that pulled... Okay, so maybe this a smidge higher. I want to get like a really good initial score when we beat the level. So when it pushes down here, it drags the whole bridge across, doesn't it? Which causes issues over here. To the point where I don't think I can fix it by tinkering here. Let's actually slow that down, because I can do that, can't I? Oh my word, that is dramatic, though. I didn't even watch what was happening at the end. I was so enthralled by the slow motion. Play it again, go again, go again. So it comes across here, because if you look, this pushes down, and the whole bridge gets dragged. Watch. See it? Like... And that becomes a real pivot point, but how do I fix that, I wonder? I don't think that's going to fix it, because that would drag the bridge further across. Ah! Train, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I am. Fuck. Do this.
Go away, ads.
Thanks, like, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 57 months. And Gwynblade immediately to celebrate Tagslack's 57 months writes G's nuts. That was Gwynblade that said that, everybody. Tagslack, good afternoon. Train, good afternoon. This is a fucking mess. The bridge, or the stream, or both. I feel like using this rock is the answer. But then, this side isn't the issue. Well, it is now. This side wasn't the issue. It's this. Let's go for some bigger arches. Tagsack, I appreciate the sub though. Thank you for the prime. 57 damn months. Since that fateful Physics Friday on Kerbal. I'm learning to communicate with the young and mentally infirm. Do you want to? See, if I replace that with steel, though... I can't even beat the bastard level, let alone do it cheap. One solution. Would be to build a little support down here. That's not even touching the fucking rock stub there. We're using some basic arch principle, man. Oh, that looks a bit better, maybe? Maybe that getting replaced with steel, but you'd think but it was just going to push the problem somewhere else. Although it beat the level. Wait, brace, hold. How does that being wood make it stronger than if it was fucking steel? Shut up, game. You don't know anything. That's gonna break here. It broke. I'm not accepting it. Maybe like that, and then one across there. Just to. That's not gonna do anything, is it? Because the pressure comes down. If I remove it, I think this whole thing just collapses. Okay, never mind, Kitten. It turns out you're right. Top 37%. Kitten, good work. Alright, what's the challenge? Starting at 37. Challenge me. Top 15. Half it, sort of half it. The top, what's half in it? 18 and a bit. $17 and a bit. Oh. Alright. But what the fuck do I do with this? I could barely beat the friggin' level. So, none of this is strained. None of this is strained. Like, very little of this is strained at all. Can I remove a lot of this? The answer is no. If you want, no, okay, the answer is a big fat fucking no, Stubbler. Alright, good. How small can I make this? Probably a lot smaller, right? That's not touching the wall. That doesn't matter. Wait, it didn't have the siren on before, it's just decided it needs a fucking siren. Top 34, that removed nothing. Okay, that's now wood instead of steel. Top 30. Could I afford any of this to be lower? I don't think I could I? Do you know what? This is a lot of road, though. Can I just start? What if I was to... Imagine. Top 23. That's not going to happen. No, okay, so that needs to be in. Does that? I don't think it does. Alright, good. We're removing pieces. Roger that. Top 20.
At least 1/7 of subscription service revenue is from people who forgot they were subscribed.
I'm surprised it's that low, Jamie. A 7th. Jamie, welcome to the stream. You'd think it'd be a lot higher. That's how you do it, right? That's the Twitch model, I suppose. Jamie, how are we? How's Starfield? Top 14%, kid. And just like that. Are we happy with top 14% though? That was too quick to get to. Jamie, how are we? Welcome to the stream. That was far too easy to achieve. Maybe if we lift that up like that, remove that, and then bang that in there, bang, bang! Top 12. Can I make these a bit like that? Starfield is good. There's a lot to take in. Does it ever get... Is it always just grey? That's the one thing that's been sort of... That's been making me consider whether or not I'm that interested in... It all looks so grey, in the sense that Fallout was all so green. Okay, top 11%. We are really shaving on this now. Can't believe that entire setup in there was just not necessary. Got to slow down and see where the green's at. True. I think that... No, because that goes really red. Really red. This whole section goes red. But then here... It's still quite red. Or maybe... Wait. Oh, you shitting on my bum. It's quite monochrome. I suppose it's more realistic sci-fi, isn't it? So it's like... It's a bit more... I was saying yesterday, it's more NASA than it is Star Wars. Check out the graphics on this, by the way. It's had a bit of... What, you mean Polybridge? It's had a bit of an upgrade, right? It feels very much more of the same at the moment, which I'm happy with. I've not found any new mechanics just yet, but... I'm happy. Trying to get top 10% on this level. Maybe we can afford to lift these up a bit now, because we had it from before. Because if no matter how big the wall brace is, I don't think that arch is going to be able to support that weight. Fuck. Maybe if we shift these over, I can afford to have a little bit more wood in there. But that's just... Yeah, that... Yeah, never. I think this is necessary. I don't know how big it needs to be. See, that's the wrong angle, right? Ooh. Come on, give me that 1% I need for top 10% in the world. Ah, you top 11. Why is that not bigger? I'd like that to be bigger. Top scores. Somebody's done this for 5,000. What kind of rat bastard? The thing I'm most surprised about, Jamie, is they don't have Bethesda face. Although the eye contact looks a bit creepy, I've seen. I'm excited about it. I'm not knocking it, but I think we might be going back into Uncanny Valley territory, akin to Mass Effect Andromeda. Nice. That might have got us the 1%. Give me. Stubble. Nobody asked you to get to top 10%. You don't need to do it. Stop obsessing over cost. Do it anyway. Okay, this is making it a lot cheaper. That was a lot of dollars. Please don't break. Good. Top 10. Very bug free. Yes, I think I've only had 2 bugs, both of which were super mighty. It does look quite clean. I guess the frame rate helps with that, I suppose. I read that the lip sync is procedural, so it's easy to add your own voice lines. That's pretty interesting. So the modding community, that is pretty cool. I guess the lip sync isn't perfect, is it? But if it's procedural, it means that it's a lot better. I suppose that really helps for localization as well, right? I do feel better, kitten, yeah. That's 5 levels done. We move on to number 6. The fuck is... Oh, it's Gwynblade made his return from the first game. There's a 50 grand budget and I'm limited to 14 steel. Build 2 bridges to get across both gaps. Gwynblade's back, look. He's had a fucking upgrade from the last time we saw him. I don't know why it's sheep now. You'd so far give it an 8. Gwynblade. For that guy. Thanks for the replay. Yeah, let me just save that. This is a lot of bridge. I suppose we just go in there and get building a basic bridge, right? Like that. I just had a pang of sort of stress from the last playthrough then. When you first start a level and it looks like there's a lot of work to do and you don't really know where to go from there. Right, what do we do here? Same again? Just with a little bit more height this time? Oh, that's too much height. Maybe that'll work? Okay, that's too close. Or is it? No, wait, I needed that. No, come back, line tool. I needed you. Fuck. I need to get re-established. I need to get re-established with the controls. Then like that, and then we'll sort of roughly remake that shape. Is that just too far away? That's fine, we'll just go like that. Ah! No, sorry. Then we'll build the same here. Why won't it let me draw a new line? Oh, I have to just close out and then come back in. That works. I kind of want it to intersect, though. Do I? Sort of? Maybe if I just do it like that. Then we fill in with wood. That looks like a revelation so big it hurts, Mazak. You forgot to mention something. Oh, God. Can Gwynblade get down there? Oh. Okay, Gwynblade's car is extremely light, it turns out. I had the most traumatic experience of my life 2 days ago. The most traumatic experience of his life, and he's forgot about it. Can I just do a really tight bridge like that underneath? Right, that's a bit extra bullshit than we need, but we're under budget quite a long way. I mean, this should just work. Top 15% first try. I'm happy with that. I live in a building on the 3rd floor. Socks jumped out of said 3rd floor window on the tiniest ledge with no way back up. I suppose it's not that he'd hurt himself, is it? It's that he'd run away. So what did you do? How did you do it? How did you manage? Socks is his son, by the way, if you're wondering. Right, let's completely compress this. No, I mean, if it could comfortably survive the fall, it's that it might hit the floor and then not find his way back or get lost or run off and you can't get him back. Yeah, do it. Oh my Jesus. Okay. I don't know what percentage I'm going for. Oh, so if you fell, he'd be in traffic. I see. Yeah, that is bad. That picture Thandi posted of their cat above it. Oh, Christ. How did he get him back? Right, let's go like that, maybe. I've not even been checking what percentage I've got on these bridges. You climbed out of the window with your girlfriend holding your feet. like a Banksy sketch. Imagine you die, but you save the cat. Come on, you stupid... I could have died fully. You set yourself up in a position where you would have landed head first as well, Mazza. No. You've had your window judged now, Maz. Alright, judgy. Judgy. Bollocks. I can do a lot of trimming on this, but this, I don't know whether I've picked the right shape for this. Does that brace need to be in? Probably not. Okay, that's done it. If I can get single digits on this, I'll be happy. What are we on now? Top 14%. Could I get a single digit? Oh god, it's midstream break time. I need a midstream break image. Let's go for this. Is that good enough for a midstream break picture? I don't get why it's sheep in this game now. But it is. Right, everybody. It's a midstream break. That's the wrong button. Ignore that. I shall be back in 2 minutes. Happens a lot when you're playing Polybridge. You're so focused you miss the... I know, I get so excited and I'm so focused on pixels. If your girlfriend let go or slipped, I was head first into incoming traffic. But you're here. I suppose that's good enough, right? You can't even really read the be right back thing, but that's fine. Right, Scotty, you're in charge of the midstream break. Nice and calm. I shall be back in 2 minutes, everybody. Somebody called the police? What, because it looked like you were being thrown out of your own bedroom window? I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to leave the cursor on screen just to trigger everybody. 2 minutes. We don't deserve midstream breaks with music like this. Do we? I'm going to say it's so peaceful, yeah. Just listen to it. Do you know, there's videos on YouTube of the entire soundtrack. I think I've said this before, but I always used to listen to the Polybridge 2 soundtrack whenever we was playing Scribble or Cards or GeoGuessr that had no music, right? I used to just put this on while we was playing stuff in Discord together. And when the new game came out, a couple of days later, we played GeoGuessr on a Friday, and I was like, I wonder if the new soundtrack's out. And I went to it, and I clicked the button, and it was like, I saw it popped up, and it said like 1 minute ago, or something, that it had launched, and it had 8 views. I just happened to click it the second it was released. I happened to go looking for it. It just come out within the last 60 seconds, and I was the first 2 or 3 views on it. So peaceful and beautiful, even with that smug bitch Gwynblade in the background. Do you know, when he opened the car, I never expected him to have a woolen face, even though I've known him for many years. Alcarion's already gone ahead and guessed. Alright, everybody, what's in this can? What? Oi. Dare you butcher my... Oh, Gwyn... I'm not even going to be able to do it. Gwyn... No, I'm not like that. Lundio says cloudy lemonade. Mazak says lemon and lime. Alcarion says cloudy lemonade. Kitten, I'm busy trying to be the best bridge builder in the world. Thank you very much. Azar, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Says Mexican black tar heroin and tonic. Whoa, easy on the tonic. It's bad for you. Gwynblade says bog standard lemonade. Scotty says Diet Coke. That's how welcome to the stream. Right, this is as good as I can do, and I didn't even see what percentage I got on this level. Sothan says, a cloudy lemonade. Jamie tells me to fuck off. Thanks, Jamie. At my old work, when in the office, I often listen to this game's soundtrack, and the Outer Wilds one many times, as well as Grease and Road 96. Not Polybridge, though, and that makes me sad. Well, you do it for your next job. How about that? Definitely fuck off, not Fizzy Orange. Yeah, Jamie just wants a bit of peace and quiet, and I can't fucking blame him. Mindright says, a ginger beer. Oh, yeah, we used to drink lots of ginger beer when I was playing this before, didn't we? That was a ginger beer era. Not to spoil the fact that it's not ginger beer today. Oh, it was all ginger beer and shandy, and for some reason they just stopped selling it, which makes me sad. Mr. Breadley's, yeah. Oh, I miss ginger beer, I miss ginger breads. Why has all good ginger things gone to disappear from my life, and yet we have siddles remaining? Right, I want 10% on this bridge before we move on. Simulation has been paused. Oh, how did I put that on? I didn't want to. Oh, I pressed that, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. So simulation break, I think when I pressed the pause button to put this screen on, I think it actually pauses the whole thing when the break happens so you can see it. We've had Bridge U. We haven't, but Scotty mentioned it earlier actually in a completely different context. I said I need just a smidge more, and Scotty said smidge Ewer. Somehow, Midge Ewer has been brought up in 2 different puns. Top 13, I need 3%. What's the fucking drink? I'm dying here. Mazak, just relax. It's fine. It's fine. I'll show it in about 25 minutes. The drink is, for those interested, a nice, relaxing, fizzy can of fuck off. Jamie, good work. Nice, I can go for a poo then. Bridgery-do. Do you know what? I mean, I already committed to having Troubled Waters, because that's Troubled Waters has been the name of the first stream of every Polybridge playthrough so far. So I thought we're going to stick to that, like we do with New Dawn for State of Decay. But then I thought, because it's the tutorial and it's like the opening, I thought stress rehearsal is absolutely perfect. I've used it twice, it turns out. Fuck me. Martin, welcome to the stream. I missed the drink guess. It was Fizzy Orange, Martin. Look at these bridges. I'm trying to get top 10% on the entire planet right now, but it's not going too easy. Can I get rid of him? Not Martin. Not yet, anyway. Then lift that up. Then put the wood in there instead. It'd help if Gwynblade drove a bit faster. Top 13%. I'm trying to get top 10. He's getting the rope ready and everything. I've not had ropes in game yet. It's making me think about polybridge stuff. Could I get rid of that? Or does that make that bridge break? See that on either one of these 4 pieces.
Weighing bridge over here.
I think we had we had people talking about Wayne Bridge and Jeff Bridges and all of the early ones, the predictable ones. Can't believe you beat the level. I think I've beat multiple since you went on your Girl Guides meeting, Siddles. Sailing, I think, after whatever's the post-golf activities are. I'm not feeling that new card setup, I don't know. You got a badge of honour.
A bridge too far.
True. River Kwai, Troubled Waters. Maybe... I mean, Siddles, you could understand the Devil's Bridge one now. Providence Bridge as well last year. What's Hacksaw Bridge? I just... Okay, top 12%. We're getting there. Close, close, close. Oh, Hacksaw Ridge is a film, isn't it? I can't get this any cheaper. Oh, that is a lot cheaper. If that holds, this is... That's so much cheaper if this holds, but I don't think it's going to.
Ackley Bridge. That's in Yorkshire.
It's in Yorkshire, High Epton Bridge. Have you considered outsourcing whatever to bring cost down? Ah! Still 12%. I just cut so much off that and it's still 12%. Could get a few greens on the side as a... The H is silent, Scotty. We generally considered having the bridge slightly arched rather than just straight, by the way. I have done, but the trouble is that if you have it arched, you use more road, and road's expensive. Maybe, however, we just do it in these bits, and then that adds a bit more on the road, but it cuts down on this amount of wood. This is bobbly though. It's not going to be straight. Yeah, the latter levels definitely, but see, now this isn't straight.
A storm damaged the local bridge last year. I still can't get over it.
Don't Drake. Santa needs these jokes, Martin. He relies on these. You can't use them all up before Santa's had a chance. Maybe we can get away without the double wood here. Don't knock your fucking drink over, Stuart. So delete that, delete that, delete that. Move this in. That's too long, isn't it? Ball bags. Whoa. No. I was going to say... But then that's just the same problem again, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, when the bridges get longer, it's just this. I've got it so straight.
Santu is afraid of bridges, though. He needs to get over it.
Martin over here, same joke twice. Did I have Getting Over? I'm sure I had Getting Over it as a stream title last year. Oh. I think I had Span Collymore as well. Fuck. We discussed Getting Over it during Polybridge. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's right. That's right. Top 11. Okay, I've got 1% I need to get rid of. So that's just got rid of a few dollars. Let's have this going a bit faster. See, this is not under any strain whatsoever. Come on, say 10. Top 10% in the world. This game's going to take me all fucking year to beat.
I have great puns for badly built bridges, but they are hard to get across.
A lot of these bridge jokes fly over my head. That's quite good. Just speeding it up, apparently not so, then I don't think so. It's never produced a different result being sped up, if that makes sense. See, his ass is now top 5%. No, we need to continue. I thought about it for a split second. You're a bad influence. Top 10% in the world. Beautiful. Happy plums beaters, though. For that guy. Alright, let's go to the gallery and see what everybody on the highest budget did. We're not interested in the lowest, we're interested in the highest. Hello? That was beautiful. We've not found any Lunar Camplin stuff yet, though, which is the issue. Are all the most expensive ones just ones that somebody's tried to overdo? Jesus, look how much bullshit there is on that. I guess they have gotten straight, though, and skipped the land in the middle. But there's no ridiculous stuff yet, which kind of makes me sad. Maybe there is. We can't go unbreaking and under... I guess that just... This is the highest budget ones in our field. It does give me a kind of a clue. Maybe, kid. But it's less... It's less the person themselves and more the creativity that we're looking for, right? Alright, beautiful. Oh god, 2 vehicles. This level's called Underplane. Build a bridge that avoids the plane. Try using the trace tool to build smooth roads. Okay, now it's starting to get a bit difficult. What kind of plane is that? The plane didn't even get a chance to come across before I'd failed. So it does recommend going under. Press 1 to go up. No. I think Lunar Camplin was cancelled because someone found CCTV of them putting recyclables in general waste. Oh god, am I going to be in trouble for saying their name on stream? Right, this is high, isn't it? Has it got height? It's 6.5 parental guidances, that's a lot. And the police are chasing him. There's a pickup truck with hay in the back and the police are chasing. Is there anybody from the country that can explain what's going on here? Polygrams, yes, sir, then I think that's what it is. Parental guidance is this time, though. The FBI are already on their way. Yeah, they're here, look. Farmer truck. I had no idea until I saw it listed as mass. Is this as easy as just doing this? So the cops are just looking to... Oh, I see. At incredibly high speeds. Oh, this is going to be too much weight for a bridge like this, right? So we probably have the snap tool on. Because that's not going to line up in the middle, is it? No. Alright, simple bridge. Bang. That is... Okay, he's only just got enough power. Where's the plane? That's a fucking penguin. Okay, where was we? Fucking dickhead over here. Full speed. Is there any need for that? Okay, we'll put a brace in here. Okay, let's just slacken the arch a little bit. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Where's fucking penguin? The other option is pitagram, but that doesn't seem right. Did you just fucking destroy every single piece of the bridge? Watch. Every single piece of the bridge gets destroyed here. I've just realised something. I've just gone out to the main menu now in fury. Underplane. Cop car must go fast. I just thought... I was thinking that this thing had to fit under the plane while it was moving through, but it doesn't. I'm just a massive idiot. This is good enough. In fact, this is probably good enough. Looking to buy some hay for his pig. The other option is pitagram, but that doesn't seem right. Picogram? Picogram. Pitta is a bread, so then come on, just a regular penguin, I think. Why do I go back and read Sothan's messages? Even he doesn't want me to go back and read his messages, but somehow I still go back and read his messages. Okay, maybe I'm gonna... This is gonna cost slightly more wood. What I might do is... this is gonna cost too much. But I know what to go for if I need to cut costs after. Bang, 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 bang. Get trees and boiler. And then... double wood. Our first major double wooding of the day, boys and girls. First necessary one, anyway. That's going to break immediately. Annoyingly, this looks more expensive than the bridge before. God, the camera's all fucked up. Okay. I would say let's pick them up. Let's let the pick 'em up truck get across and let the police fail. Hang on. Maybe this is actually the best option. But I need to work out how to stop the police car from driving so bollocking fast down the first bit. The old pick-me-up truck. Oh, pick-em-up truck. I've never heard pick-em-up truck either. Both are new to me. What bridge in real life dips down? Yeah, who cares about real life, Martin? This is how... I don't care about real life. I care about scribblio points. Right. Maybe... I can just lift that up a bit so that he hits this and it reduces speed a smidge. But maybe he hits that and then the pressure lands here. Fucking dickhead driving so bollocking fast. Because he's going to hit this and shatter it here, isn't he? And this is not going to be strong enough at all for him to make it across. Asshole. Yeah, double wood became the term for making that particular shape, Martin, because we learned that you can make you don't have to use steel, you can use wood. But you have to use twice as much, so it became making a double wood. Better. This fucking pick-me-up truck. That's what your dad always calls his truck. What, pick-me-up? Pick 'em up. I think if we just extend this out and have this arch, because we're way super under budget. We're 12,000 under. I just didn't realise I can do that. 12,000 under budget. The goal, if you just join them, is to get under budget and without. I hate this fucking police officer. Absolutely fuck that guy. That's just like. Oh, now the bridge is too heavy for the bridge to lift. My Kentucky cousins call them that, except for Big Bessie, their favourite. It's like Norma from State of Decay. Come on, Big Bessie. But Dick for Brains is going to be going far too fast. I can't slow him down, can I? I think I maybe need to just lift. Oh. I'm just spending more money on this. I enjoyed the fact that this was quite slight before, but it's not now. Yes, there it is. Alright, the level has been beaten. But what percentage? It's going to be high. Top 44%. We're not happy about that, are we? Super Toaster is only... We only just beat Super Toaster. Alright, what's the challenge? Percent me. What percent do I get on this? 25? We don't need to worry about this thing, do we? It's just this knobhead here. So if you look, the point in which it impacts is mostly across there. That, alright. Maybe if we just smooth this out. But then the impact's going to be here, isn't it? Oh, that really didn't enjoy that. That I can already see doesn't need to be so low. That saves some money. Whatever's green can be adjusted. Alright, top 44. Now we're on top 44. Nice, what an improvement. Well done, Stickler. For all this fucking crazy. Maybe I get rid of that, because that's a long bit of wood. And we move this up. And the arch then becomes like that. Please don't break everything. Nice. Nice. I wonder if there's a way to slow the cop car down. I was thinking the same thing, Sotha. Because we've done stupid shit like that on previous bridges, right? I don't know how I do it so it slows that down and doesn't slow the truck down. Yeah, these games are really good, mate. You can see why I've been excited to get back to playing this on stream. Maybe that's not necessary at all, and I can just go like that.
Santa keeps telling Mina new bridge puns even though she's asked him to stop. Can't he leave her alone?
Everybody just take a deep breath and read what Gwendolyn just wrote. Santa keeps telling Mina new bridge puns even though she's asked him to stop. Can't he leave her alone? Fuck me, Gwynplaine. That is lean. Build a wooden barricade in front of him so he can't drive onto the bridge. And he starves to death at that side. Alright, Gwynplaine, I'll give you that one. Begrudgingly. Right, let's see if I can start removing pieces. Like, what if I remove those 2 pieces? Doable-ish. I'll get top 25 on this, because I think I've started with a dodgy design to begin with. Right, top 25, top 29. Is that necessary? It doesn't take a great deal of strain along that middle, does it? So that's another piece removed. Top 26. Okay, 1%. The reason to buy this is the music. That's bad. Yeah, that was never going to happen. It turns out that was an instrumental piece. Do I need that at all? Can I get away with something a bit more like that instead? That snaps here. Fuck. Unless... That's fucked up, that. So that was necessary, apparently. How? You'd think this would do the same job, wouldn't you? But if I move all this up here slightly... There's maybe a... I think I can catch it. Catch the police car. See, the impact here is still so big. I think this has to be in it, doesn't it? Now we're back to double wood in that area. So that was the bit I removed, wasn't it? This is as far as I've got with as little pieces as possible. Bloody hell, primitive technology has built so many kilns that he's picking which recipe he wants to use based on the number of bricks it requires. 74 times versus 100. Dude's a living, breathing Minecraft twat. I'm surprised he's still got ideas. After all this time. That first video, though. I remember that. I think I was still on Reddit at the time, but that properly changed how I viewed YouTube. If you have a plank flush with the ground at the top, is it able to act as a speed bump? Top 26. I just want that extra 1%. Where are you referring to, Sothan? Up here? I mean, maybe. But I'd have to use quite a bit of wood for it. Could do that, possibly. Because that doesn't do anything, does it? I'd have to use road, of course. So I'd have to go like that, maybe. But that's just... He's just going to ramp off that and smash the middle of the bridge up. Yeah. It's not really a case of slowing him down. Because this would just... Yeah, that just smashes the road. I know, that's the issue. I wonder if raising the road up a smidge might help. Jesus. You raise the road up by 1 pixel and it changes how the entire bridge works. Alright, let's, as Kitten said before, go green. See where the stress points lie. It completely clears the bridge originally. These two don't take any strain at all. I might be able to get rid of one of these as well. Can I get rid of that? No, that looks bad. That's not going to do it, is it? That's not the answer, Stublet. Is it the answer? I feel like it's going to shunt the bridge forward and this gap's going to open and this side's going to collapse. Fuck. I mean, that's got rid of a lot of money. Welcome to the new followers. Ooh, that did get rid of a lot of money. Come on, give us that 1% to top 25. Top 25%. Are we happy with that? It was a bad design. I could have made it flatter. I could have made it a lot leaner. But top 25%, will that do? That's the highest of today, though. And I've been beaten by Diego and Count Fapula. Yeah, we'll go top 25%. I'm happy with that. Come on, give us a big, stupid, high-budget one. It's acceptable. I've got an acceptable from Sotha. What is that? What is all this? Archie Tate. Big swingers. There's nothing too mechanical going on yet, is there? I think it's because... Wait, what the hell was that? Sothan, that might be the exact thing you're talking about. This guy, by the look of things, has a contraption to pull... So as the truck goes forward, it pulls the police car a bit, so its starting location's different. So the momentum changes when it sets off, and it can get away with a slighter bridge. Is that what we just saw? Still, technically, in the most expensive bridges section, so it didn't really save him a great deal, but it was somewhat impressive. That was 100% my design verbatim. I'm taking it to tribunal. Alright, good work everybody, that's another level done, but I'm not happy with that 25%. Oh Christ, that's so many parallelograms. Wait, I didn't get the level info. Using limited steel, build a bridge that avoids the boat. Using limited steel, press 1 to use 0 steel. Still not use hydraulics or anything. Foundation. Well, I wonder if I can build anchor points. No, we're not good enough for that. Ooh. How much do we like arches? Maybe? Be quick to try it, won't it? If nothing else, it'll be quick to try. This is so heavy, though, this vehicle. Oh, that was easy. Anticlimactic.
Matthew Ferry.
Be right back, water. Matthew Ferry. What? That bridge didn't even fucking struggle once. They used limited steel. I mean, you can't get more limited than 0, right, Martin? Alright, I got too sarcastic. I'll take your word for it, Bridge. Where's the stupid animal on that ferry? I think these actually need to be tucked in a smidge. I've got to stop saying the word smidge. So I needed all this height, didn't I? Can I get away with that, maybe? I can't believe how quickly that bridge worked. Again, there's just no stress on this thing at all. I don't know what I dare get rid of. Top 29. What's the challenge? Give me a percentage. Maybe I don't need you. That was too much to delete. Okay, that's another 2 pieces removed. I might be able to get rid of them. Top 24. Delete, delete. Oh god, look at that buckle. Ah! Alright, I've learnt my lesson. I'll never be confident in a video game ever again. Ever again. Smooth. Top 22. I'll stop fucking about trying to get really low scores. Ice water is the best. I see our ice water and I raise you ginger beer that I can't get anymore. Fuck. I can't. The problem is whenever I get successful so quickly on a level, I start to not be able to see how to get any closer. Maybe I get rid of those 2 and replace them with them. It has a bit so thin, yeah. I mean, I can get. There's a million different brands, and I don't lack for it if I wanted it, of course. But yeah, the cheap ones that I've been getting, they've disappeared. I don't know why. I think they've found somebody that's actually drinking these drinks for the first time, and they're going to try and use me as much as possible to get rid of all their stock before they start ordering new. Go with me for a second here. Wait. That's a lean bridge. Shit. Cut off this music so much. Pepsi Max in a giant cup with a giant ice cube in it, though. Suppose I'd have to connect those 2 now, wouldn't I? But that's adding two separate arches onto these anchor points. Oh! 22. With how long it's been since you've been able to reasonably acquire Cloudy Lemonade, if you ever do get it again, you're required by law to do a mortgage of the last 2 years of guessing Cloudy Lemonade and a montage of last 2 years of guessing Cloudy Lemonade and failing. Is this it's going to be your redemption arc in the best of? A mortgage, what the fuck am I talking about? Right, delete all that. I'm copying, we're copying. Just want to send you a load of Fentimans, Cloudy Lemonade. The Fever Tree ginger beer is amazing as well, but it's less about not being able to get this stuff and more about I just want the cheapies that I used to like. The thing with me is it's not the quality of the food, it's how happy I am with it for the tiny amount of money you can spend. Sometimes I prefer cheaper over more expensive based entirely on value. Thought my redemption arc in the best of was firing that rocket launcher at that office building full of zombies in 7 Days to Die. Something that's coming up 4 years ago. You need a new redemption arc. You've tarnished your reputation in the meantime. You've got a lot of work to do. That's why I didn't like the stuff I had. Oh, because you was buying too expensive stuff. Oh, that looked good for half a second. 9,225. I'm saving 10,775 budget on this. You're better off killing Zeds with nades. I almost brought up the Zeds thing in Discord earlier. I find it strange. You do hear people calling them Z's instead of zombies. But how Zeds became a thing must be a Canadian influence on the US. Yeah, you maybe just don't like ginger beer, kid. Which I can understand because it's a strange taste. Sure, what, Canadian and British shows? Z sounds like dead, plus saying Z's in the US sounds like you're talking about sleeping. Which you wouldn't do in a zombie apocalypse. Can I get rid of these two, maybe? I won't go for much longer on this bridge. I appreciate it's probably not the most enthralling, but I think this is just going to be too weak. Yeah. Zeds and Z's are very much a TV way of saying zombies. I get that. Yeah, sorry, I fully understand. It was the Zeds instead of Z's, given that to shorten it. Top 10%. How did I just go from 25% trying to get 24 to top 10 in one move? Have I been not letting it load and I've been absolutely smashing it this whole time? I just kind of followed. It's probably Dawn of the Dead or one of those. Alright, good, another level smashed. We're just burning through levels in this earlier bit, aren't we? What is that? What's going on here? So it's in super slow motion for some reason. Because something's about to happen. Thanks, Archie Tate, for wasting our time. Minimal steel. Alright, I'll give him that. That was entertaining, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. You win. Archie Tate. No way can it climb that. By Hair Tomato. Fucking hell, that thing's got some torque. Does it stick the landing? Does it land on its wheels? Is Gwynblade on the bus? None of the above. It went in the fucking water. There was a show on Sci-Fi that was trying its hardest to be funny-ish Walking Dead, and they called weed their Z-weed. Z-weed. Awful. Alright, good work, everybody. Another level done. Level 9. Jesus Christ, it's only 35 minutes of the stream left. Ooh, this. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Cheeky, listen to the music, listen. Oh, I love this fucking game. Cheeky, how are we? Welcome to the stream. We've got beautiful, pleasant Friday music back. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. If you're enjoying Cheeky's playthrough of Mafia, I think, remastered today, right? Saw a little bit of it earlier. And make sure you give him a follow, especially if you was enjoying watching it. And welcome to the stream, everybody. Z-weed. You sure they weren't talking about she-wees? Maybe the Doctor was a freak. I'll forever hate the Sci-Fi Network for airing the pilot of The Amazing Screw-On Head and dumping it. The one episode of that show was brilliant. Screw-On Head. The ending. Oh, yeah. Hey! So you finished it, right? Does the ending have the characters in their proper models? I can only assume it does. I played that scene a few months ago. Like, does it have the actual updated characters? Alright. Cars must collect their checkpoint before collecting the flag. So, to get from A to B, it has to actually cross through that. We can do that. I've got 2 steel to use. Whatever will I do? But then that's going to come off that edge a bit fast, isn't it? And there's going to be some damage. Do I go for the arches again? Am I just going to beat everything with these stupid arches? I think I am. I was kind of concerned about the art style being slightly different, but I'm already just completely in. This looks delightful. Even if this is the GeoGuessr soundtrack in my head. That breaks. Oh. Oh. Too much pressure down there. Let me build a bit of that in there. Alright, stop fucking about. Posting the Doomhaus if anyone ever gets 22 minutes to watch a piece of brilliance at any point. Thank you, sir, then. So they have the new updated models. Thank you for the raid, Cheeky, though, I appreciate it. Glad to hear it as well, because that's... It already was an iconic moment in gaming, and it's somehow become even more iconic since that sequel. Oh! Why was there such impact down here then? Let's just get the level built and we'll see if we can work back from there. Although that's not usually the best tactic in this game. Oh, what am I doing? This is a more bullshit tactic. What is this, 2017? Yeah, this is ugly. If Mina has any say yes. Wait, what I can't remember what the question was, Kitten, sorry. Fuck. Oh, more arches, true. Do you know what? I'm fucking that off. There she is. I think I can get away with just a little, just grab the checkpoint, just a little smidge. The only iconic moments in gaming that I can think of are both surprisingly from Call of Duty single player. One was no rushing and one was press F to pay respects nonsense they had for another one. Press it. Oh yeah, the no rushing thing is brilliant though, and the whole of the Pripyat scene from Modern Warfare, that is up there. That is exceptional. Fuck, I can't. Wait a minute. No Russian was brilliant. I don't think I know the one from Modern Warfare. It's the approach of it's when you go with Price for the first time into Pripyat. And it's the Gilly. It's called All Gillied Up is the name of the mission. And it's damn good. There she is. Just remembered I got to stop work at... You get to stop work at 5 today. As opposed to what? They usually finish a bit after that. There's the Warthog run from the original Halo as well, that can't be denied. Oh, that's lean. The game came out in 2007. Top 23% to start off with. Not too bad. I will say that these levels have all been pretty standard so far. I probably should have burned through these a bit faster and stopped fucking around on there. Hello, game? We'll make something iconic. I've just gone with famously good things that I agree with, Gwimblet. Don Salieri sends his regards, yeah. And you drive up to that mission and they're so busy with their own shit, aren't they, in the sequel, that they don't even know who Don Salieri is. Like, it's such an enormous moment in Tommy's life, but for them, they have no fucking clue what they're doing. They just took a contract. Because Vito needs some money. I get to start work at 8:15. Top 21%. Can we get 15 on this, maybe? It is, yeah. It's like something they do on the way to something more important, yeah. I guess that's the point. Yeah, what did I say about iconic moments? I can't remember what made me bring it up. What made me bring the iconic moment? So I said something. Oh no, sorry, I was talking to Cheeky about it. We was referring to the moment Cheeky's playing the remaster of Mafia and the moment in that game. that you play from the other side in the sequel, saying it's quite iconic in terms of the franchise. Right, can I turn the grid off maybe and get a little bit off there? There we go. I think I can maybe lower these by a little bit as well. And maybe that one. Top 21%. Let's have the speed up a bit on the replays. So when I work from home, it's 9 to 5:30. In office, it's 8:30 to 5. Friday, 9 to 5. Good shit. You get a bit of time to collect your thoughts before golf. Okay, where are you up to now? That's not bad, but it just wants to be in a bit. In a little bit. Anything that doesn't go green at this top left. Top 20. Let's get top 15 and call it on this level. I've got a feeling I need to maybe go through the levels a tiny bit faster. Okay, that could do to be moved in there a bit maybe. No, still gonna wobble. Maybe that locks it in place so this doesn't have to. Because that's a smaller piece of wood than that. Top 18. Honestly though, I would work 8 to 5:30 just to work from... Yeah, you work more. Just for a better setting. Top 18%. This actually might be difficult to get this last... Do I need you? Oh, fucking hell, that was tight. Give me that 3%. Top 16%. Where can I get one more off? That's necessary, isn't it? That's all necessary. What isn't here? I think it all is at this point. That, we found out, is all very necessary. How much lower can this go? Good. Power Wash Simulator is getting Back to the Future DLC. Back to the Future DLC from Power Wash Simulator? The hell are you going to wash from Back to the Future? Oh, well, other than the obvious. It's very selfish of you, kitten. Do you expect bullshit middle managers to justify their own existence? And all the cleaning staff. I'm going to wash in the gigawatts. See if you can get all that scum off the flux capacitor. I think people tend to work longer at home because they have time to do household stuff during the day. Yeah, exactly. You're not pressed, are you, to get home and start all of your life stuff because you can be doing bits of it during the day. By not going into the office either like a normal human. And get fired. Power Wash Simulator also has a 40k DLC soon at some point. Like my manager legit goes into the office every day. She has to work from home twice and just ends up going into the office. Some people prefer it though, don't they? I understand that. But then it's about trying to find a balance between those in the office that prefer to work from home and those that would rather not. Maybe her house is a shit tip. Oh, she lives with her parents, I say. Mrs. Let Me In, Please Thank You really struggled with not going into the office, so she went out and got a new job just so she could go into the office. Because it was driving her insane being stuck and not socialising and stuff. A SpongeBob DLC. I guess a sponge fits. But why punish us because she's miserable at home? True. I can't get any more off this one. There we go. Top 15%. I'll take that. Thank you, Rockstar level. Easy. It's risky, probably mean it, yeah. I must admit, I found it incredibly difficult when I first got knocked off. Maybe she likes work because she can't stop herself raiding the drinks cabin. Oh, mate. He means Kitten's boss, not Mrs. Let Me In, Please Thank You. Like, I was all good with it 1 day a week, even though it was presented to me upon hire that it would maybe be once a month. Then she goes and requires it to be twice. I took the position there due to the fact that I could work from home. Yeah, that's going to be a thing a lot of companies are going to struggle with, isn't it? Going forward, because now the precedent's been set. Right, we're on our 10th level of the day, and that's why you're applying elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, I need to collect both checkpoints. So both vehicles have to get to them. Okay, I can do that. These levels, there's not a lot of variant. Like, it's a lot of just building bridges so far. I suppose it's the tutorial section. We're still very early in the game, but so far it's been quite a lot of just... Like, a lot of the solutions for the levels are exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same. Build the same bridge a few times. I'm happy to do it, but still. Can't find the original 121 gigawatts remix. The what? Oh, some internet stuff based on it. Don't like using that tool. It don't feel very polybridge, but I've used it now. Copy, flip, bang. Bottom 42%. Okay, that level was ended pretty fucking quickly. I remember when I celebrated being being work from home only the next 2 weeks because of transportation issues. Going in 2, maybe 3 times next week. Christ. I like that the emote on our ends mean it just is a white circle. It looks like you've got zero expression whatsoever. I had an interview a few weeks ago for a company that required you in office 4 days a week. I asked them to provide reason for this as work could be done elsewhere. They couldn't provide me a decent answer. Weird. You know, it's such a strange thing that they're being asked that now. Like, I fully understand it, but what a shift that is. Wait, hold the phone. This game is primarily building bridge. Yeah, but the other one was... We was doing jumps and stunts and swinging off stuff and at this point in the last game, right? Whereas this has been a lot of just bridges. I mean, I'm here for bridges, but where's the fun stuff? Put the grid back on. Turn that thing off. Doesn't give you the choice to go real lean with your building. Move that up a bit so I can reach that one. Yeah, that falls because there's no brace here. Maybe that's cheaper? It doesn't look cheap, does it? Places that require office work like that are going to have a hard time getting good staff as time goes on. Yeah. But it is a big change for the companies themselves. Like, I know we all, like, I get that people want the work from home situation they got used to, or are used to now, but that is a big shift for a lot of companies. If you were running a business in a specific way that you were happy with, and then all of a sudden your entire workforce got used to a completely different way and were demanding it of you, I could understand how that's a big shift. Oh, you got the right email? Oh, it's the melty one. A lot of companies are losing employees by going back. Yeah. None of us want to leave the comfort of our homes. If you do all good for you, that there's an office for you to be miserable in. I want to be at home with no pants on at a temperature that's comfortable. My old company are trying to get staff to go back full 5 days a week as of next year. They tried it a few years ago and there was an exodus. What are they thinking will change now? Yeah, but that's my point. It is saving companies a shitload of money, Gwynblade, but, like, I can see, like, I can understand both sides of the struggle. If I wanted my business to be run in a specific way and I was happy with the fact that it was, this is a monumental shift from what you were doing previously. And if you see downsides to it, you just don't have staff now, right? But I suppose if you advertise for that. Because her office now that she's moved to, they're all people that couldn't cope with sitting at home in their underpants all day in the same four walls that they spend their time at home in, which I can also understand that. Fisty, welcome to the stream. I suppose it's just going to be certain businesses benefit from the people that want to live that life, right? And the other ones just don't get... And the other ones that can accommodate people working from home will reap the benefits of the people that want to do it. Does that make sense? What am I doing with the line tool? For that line tool. Fisty, how are we? We're back on building bridges. Why can't I get rid of the line tool? I've fucked something up. Hello? Can I just build a bridge? Okay. I am legit sick for a week just because the old ladies at work are having hot flushes because people with their inner Sahara. Yeah, this is why they need to allow for individual preference, not be... Yeah, precisely. Yeah, precisely. They can't force it on people that don't want it. All you really need to wear for modern office work is a long-sleeve midriff shirt and a clip-on tie. Right? That's how it works, yeah. I get that, understand it, but don't cope with... Yeah, sorry, no, fully, yeah. But I certainly am doubting that. Contradicting that, Kim. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? I want to be just... Fuck them people for expecting that, but I think I can kind of see the confusion and the struggle. Certainly not something any of us expected, is it? Would this make this any cheaper? That's how a lot of companies work these days, though. Sorry, if you live in an inner city one-bed flat, I get why you'd want to go in the office. Yes, fully. And I don't like using this word, but it is definitely a privilege of people that have a good setup at home, because not a lot of people do. That's not going to be good, is it? Ooh, that is quite lean. That might have got me some good percentage points here. Top 21%. Let's go for top 15. That's what you're having an issue with, yeah. I mean, in an office where you can just sit under an air conditioner all day is nice in summer. Yeah, I remember that during lockdown as well. Scotty and Lundios and people looking forward to their days in office so they could sit under an air conditioner in the middle of 2020. Alright, this is a place now where I can really start winding down. Top 19%. Can I get rid of that middle bar? Probably not. Okay, no, I can't. Turns out that's too heavy. I only wear a clip-on tie in my home office. Oh, absolutely. Even if it's the only thing you wear, right? It's important to look smart. You can't get people in because they advertise full-time. Changing it to remote and then hiding it. This long-ass ad they posted in this hybrid role, and you go in a week later and it's all of a sudden full-time. That is, yes, 100%. Yeah, I think Tagslack's just saying it's the temperature he prefers. I have a job that working from home is not possible. I feel if I did have a job I could work from home, I'd struggle to actually commit to working. Yes. Yeah, 100%. Everybody's so very much different with this, right? I've resorted to bringing electric heating pads just to feel my hands and feet. I'd struggle to work from home. Home is where I go to forget about it. Yeah. But like I think there should it's just such an unexpected thing, isn't it? I think we all immediately... I say we all. I was not actually in a position to... nothing changed for me in 2020, but all of a sudden everybody got it a lot easier that likes working from home. And now that there are a lot of companies that realise that and start employing people that want to work from home, it's expected of every company now. And not every company can accommodate it, can it? You cleared snow off your car in a t-shirt. I'm the same as you actually, Tesla. I was always, when I had a really manual job, I was always in the first 10 minutes of working on a snowy day. I was in very little clothing, and I was too hot. And everybody else was wrapped up and bundled up and were like this trying to do the job, and I was comfortable. But then the second it got to spring and it was 21 degrees, I just died. Whereas everybody else was basking in it and loving it. It certainly has its downsides. I don't think I can get much more off this bridge. Unless I cut that out, but I think that's necessary. Alright, are we happy with this bridge? Could I? Thanks for answering, game. I appreciate it. Yep, okay. Yep. Alright, this is as close as I'm going to go on this one. We've got more levels to do. Fair to the ladies, though. I'm sat here in a bunch of clothes, a heating pad and a blanket, and I'm still cold. Apartment's always too warm. Never feels right, does it? It's impossible. Alright, that's that level done. Beautiful. We're cracking on. I think I've actually beat this world. We've only got 10 minutes of the fucking stream left. Danny D. Where's Chris, man? Yeah, we've actually not got any of the super fancy. I think maybe when the hydraulics kick in, it'll change a bit. Go for gold. Alright. That one I like. That's a good one. It's expensive, though. I think it's the steel to catch everything. Alright, good work, you people. Top 18%, we'll take it. We're in a new world. Don't get it twisted, I much prefer to be in a cold environment. When it gets too cold, I can see my breath inside and my hand sees up that I'm good. Winter is where I flourish, but I'm still going to be bundled up to fucking complaining that I'm cold. Oh god, it's the UPS, man. It's fucking Siddles. Rope and cable can be any... Chaz, we have ropes. Rope and cable can be any length, but they can't take compressive forces. Of course. What does this new level look like? Oh! Look at the detail. God, okay, these new worlds are cool. Alright, I love this. I'm feeling this. We're in Switzerland. Well, sort of Switzerland. This game was cool. Alright, so... It did mean alright. It was never this cute, was it? They just changed it all of a sudden, and now it's adorable. Alright, we can go lean as dicks with this, can't we? What's our budget? So a budget of 26... See, that just used a quarter of our budget immediately. Let's do some minor trussing. I remember Liz Truss existed last time we played Polybridge. Feels a time ago now. Can I put that tool on? Siddles is a UPS man. Is that why he drives with the door open? Do you still... No, you don't. You've got a new job, hasn't he? Of course. Right, let's go super lean. Martin, pick up a book and learn to spell. Alright, we've got ropes now, we can suspend. Okay, I forgot I was focused on that. Let me just... Wait, UPS man. Okay, we've got new mechanics now. What are these things? No, wait. It broke there, didn't it? Excuse me while I... Thank you. Top 31. Your playthrough lasted longer than Liz trusted. It was this and what was it? A little bit of Valheim, wasn't it, I think? Because the Valheim community jokes were quite strong last time we played Polybridge, if my memory serves. Yeah, that was never going to work. Why did you think that was going to work, Stubbly? You know better than that. Alright, I've accidentally made a bridge that's desperate to break. Do I need... I need that, don't I? Do I need... Yes. I'd like to see what the Valheim lads think of Hawker's Gamma Cheesy. The issue is when people have been doing it on Starfield streams that I've watched, like, it's bad enough in normal games, but in a game that's already very grey, to make it even greyer. What are you doing? Okay, I think this is just a case of lowering the triangles now. Top 31% is not good enough. You know what would be cool? Extreme weather mode. In this game. So skidding about on snow. Have I got the speed? I didn't realise I had the speed on double. Okay, where does this break? These are the same pervert scumbags that have the fucking frame interpolation mode on their TVs. Oh, that smoothing. It's the only way you can get 60 frames on Starfield. Top 25%. I feel like I need rid of that rope. Could I get away with raising this up just a smidge and doing that, which is technically less rope? Raising these up surely helps strength, right? This bridge is a mess. How did that lower strength? Nice rope bridge, nerd. Now let's see how it deals with a tornado. I'm sure these things will survive a tornado. It'll be fine. Do I need... Yes, I do, I think. No, I don't. Do I need... Yeah, no. Oh, you... So it survives the tomato. That was rope, that was expensive. Starfield, I say a third of the streamers I follow are playing it, yeah. It's definitely hot right now. It looks pretty good, actually. Let's see if this shit can survive a tomato. Ah, damn it. I wonder if I could do this bullshit again. Swap that for a wall brace. No, apparently. Shit. How did that start breaking over there again? Is it because I lowered that by 1 fucking pixel? Sorry, I'm swearing a lot today. I'm angry at the stupid UPS man. Fucking Sidels over here. Raise that up by 1. The issue with this now is the rope, isn't it? Maybe that can be it now. The rope's too... If I could do this with 2 rope, that would cut down the budget by a massive amount. Kitten's obsessed with tomato. Top 20% in the world. How can I do this with one rope on this left-hand side instead of two? That wouldn't solve anything, would it? No. Rope is expensive. Maybe... Let me delete all of that. Copy that. Like that. Fill these in. It's going to snap here. Yeah, it's snapping under its own weight. I don't think this is any cheaper though, is it? Fuck. Watching a van try and cross the bridge and going into the water is giving me my summer car PTSD. Imagining summers as a kid, tomato sandwiches and Doritos after a long day in the pool. Living life to the fullest with that combination. Tomatoes are the only legume with an exoskeleton. Which has always surprised me, because you'd think the duck would count, but it doesn't. It's very snappy. How can I go back to the... There's a way, isn't there, to go back to the last one that worked? Or do you have to save the bridge? You might have to. I need a better design for this. Ooh, that Harry, welcome to the stream. You guys have been crazy with the subs today. Harry, thank you for the 34 months. Have you been enjoying Starfield so far? Or did you not pay for the early access thing? Alright, I need a new design. Oops. I think straight across is probably better. Oh, you didn't get an early access code, so you're review bombing it. That was rope. That was rope I just put in there. Get rid of that. Straight line. Oh, how could... That's 24 metres of road. The US socialist... Oh, social elitist. Socialist elite's got one. The same one. That's actually a good comeback, I'll give him that. Maybe alright. I know I'm obsessing over a single level again, sue me, but put that in there. Exact same length. It's 55 on the clock. I don't want it to be 55 on the clock. I'm sat here enjoying my day. Oh, you can tell I'm playing Polybridge again. I didn't even realise what fucking time it was. How have I done 3 hours? If you hadn't have said that, kid, I'd have sat here with my fucking bum in my hand. Let me just see. Right. Speedrun. Let me see if I can get this bridge done. Marbles in a second, I promise everybody. Marbles soon. Speedrun. All in, balls deep, no half measures. Copy that side, flipping it around, stick it back in. Harry, I appreciate the sub as always. And then go. That's 2 ropes instead of 3. That's a fucking top 20% right there. Wait. I'm going to do marbles and stream races in a second, I promise. Just... Ah, fuck this game. Thank you all for joining, everybody. That is going to be Polybridge for today. Somebody think of a single syllable word. Single syllable word. Go. Quick. Very important. Kitten. Good work. Poo, a, might, and 1. Good work, Doomhaus. Right, that is Polybridge 3 for today. We have done the entire first world all under budget and all unbreaking. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. A lot of them levels were... Then again, there seems to be a significant amount more worlds, so I assume that they've saved the super duper shit. The progression's probably slightly slower. And we've done the first level of the next one. Good work, team. Thank you all for being here today. It just feels right having the Doomhaus playing Polybridge. I played Polybridge 2 last summer, Fisty, yeah, all the way through, and we're doing it again. Nice, alright. After Cooking Simulator was shit, and Besieged was too short, it feels good to be in a... This could not be a more Physics Friday game, right? Listen to the music, it's delightful. Time flew, Jesus. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you all next week for more of this. I'll see you on Monday for the continuation of a very strange My Summer Car Play. There, this is what we want, look. It's the stunts, that's what we're all here for. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I love you all. I'll see you all next week. Beautiful. Alright. Is there anybody here that doesn't know how marbles works? Press 1. Otherwise, I think we're comfortable. I assume it's just Doomhaus people here, right? Would you imagine? Okay, Kit and Jamie, Alkarian and Mindright are liars. Alright, everybody. That went so fast. I'm looking forward to next Friday already. Tomatoes, not legumes. Neither tomatoes nor legumes have exoskeletons, and US socialist elitists are mythical creatures. Thank you, Mindright, on fact-checking. Right, everybody, if you are in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that it is split straight down the middle between the greens and the oranges. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person of the century of the day, which both teams are willing to collect because it adds to their team total on the top left. I've opened MS Paint for no reason. If you would like to compete to add to this score, you have 2 opportunities to do so right now. The first is in a single run of Marbles on stream. If you win this single run, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you type the password, I'll give you a marble. If you win marbles, you get a golden name in Discord, and you get to add to the total up above, which is currently sat at 134 to 190 in favour of the oranges. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and would like to compete in today's marbles, you will simply type the password, and the password for today is... stress. Go. Let's hear the physics behind the marbles. Balls do the spinner. I mean, that is, yeah. Oh shit. All right, I'm thinking a nice quieter marbles today. We've got Kitten for the oranges, Scotty for the greens, Martin for the greens. We've got Sothan for the greens. Current person century of the day, Azzy for the oranges, Gwynblade for the greens, Mina for the oranges, Jamie for the greens, Shake, good afternoon, for the oranges, Lundios for the greens, Harry for the greens, Fisty for the greens, Alkarion for the oranges, Siddles for the oranges, Tagslack for the oranges, and Cheeky for the greens. Tight. Fisty, if I told you that in the last 2 marbles, Slops and Azzy have got their first points, would you believe? Azzy first point ever, Slops first point in years. And in the last 10 days, Thandy has got his first point for 3 years. This is the week where people get their first points. Yes, because I have the worst luck ever. Alright, 16 marbles into the race. Stream races after this, everybody. Oh, shit, Mindright as well for the oranges. 17 marbles into the race. We have Kitten, Scotty, Martin, Sothan, Azzy, Gwynblade, Mina, Jamie, Shake, Lundios, Harry, Fisty, Alkarion, Siddles, Tagslack, Cheeky, and Mindright. That is 9 oranges and 8 greens. First person to pick a number 20 pieces of a goop. Did I drop out of the... Yeah, it is. Alright, it's normal level day today. So first person to pick a number 10 bits of a go. Kitten says 5. Kitten picks bad levels historically. Let's see if she does today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twists and turns is the level Kitten has picked. Oop, not 167. Thank fucking Christ. 17 marbles into the race. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I enjoyed that today. So let's just have a nice orange win. An orange stream races, and we'll all go home happy. Deal? I chose yesterday and decided to leave it today, but then these fucking losers. I mean, you could say Shake picked this level. It was the same number. 3, 2, 1. Can Fisty get their first point of the campaign? Is there anybody else here that's not got a point yet this year? No. Shake fucked up, not me. Okay, good. Jinxing? What are we on about jinxing? And a stubble around win. I've got that, don't worry. I've won the last 2 stubble rounds, don't forget. Oh god, is Martin going to get his second point? I think after the Worm Olympics, Martin's looking to get himself involved in final week, but Lundios in the lead. Lundios, by the way, if he gets a point, he puts himself officially in first place in the mug race, meaning the mug is on its way to Sweden. Martin's got the retake the overtake, though. That makes no sense. Jamie is the first out. Siddle's Mina as well. Kitten, a lot of oranges storming along this side. If Mina gets a point, she joins Lundios and Tagslack in first. Jamie absolutely slammed out. This front 3 is very green. I don't like the look of this. We need Martin to have some trouble in this toilet and Lundios to do the same. Lundios looked like he had a better line there, but Martin's still out in the lead. Kitten, Mina, Siddles, Tagslack all in 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right, who gets a good run through the spinner? There's nobody going through the other side. Oh, that was equally good for both of them, but Martin still holds on to his lead. Is this Martin? This might be a Martin Person of the Century of the weekend here. Lundios desperate for that point. Can Martin sustain and get the point? He can. Fucking greens. Oh, why? Lundios takes second. Just misses out on his opportunity to take first. Where's Martin in Discord? Where is he? Just look for the longest fucking name imaginable. There he is. Martin, congratulations. Azzy, I apologise. The crown's going to have to come off your head. But it's going to the green camp. Absolutely for that guy. Alright, oranges, let's dominate. Let's fuck them up in stream races. You know how useless they are. Shake trickles in at the end on the level he picked. That was actually not the worst level in the world. Good work.
See? I still have no point. Who is surprised? Not me.
Fisty, that's a big 14th place. Oof. Alright, Sothan G's record has been beaten. Martin not only wins, he also beats Sothan's record. Sothan, that's chop.
I am God. For the weekend.
Right, let me press this and this, and I've just realised I never set stream races up earlier, so this could be a shit show. And press this. Add 1 point onto the greens total. 1, 3, 5. Congratulations to the greens. Martin, good work. Fisty, thank you for the bits. I've looked at the list and the oranges all look pointless. Alright, Richard Osman. Does stream races work and show up on screen? Looks good. Hey, get a load of this, everybody. It's the first Physics Friday where you can actually see who you're booming. Because the camera's on the other side. Alright, final act of the week. There is 1 team point in this for whichever team wins 2 of the 3 stream races levels, and the fucking weekend music has begun. If you've never seen this before, nobody here hasn't seen stream races, have they? 3 rounds. I'm going to focus the front camera and face backwards. If 2 of the 3 rounds are won by the greens win the bonus point. If 2 of the 3 rounds are won by the oranges win the bonus point. If you'd like to join in today's race, you must simply type the word race in chat now. And we will begin. Once it gets to fuck it, we're going now. 30 seconds. Type the word race. We have Alkirion, Kitten, Siddles, Mina, Lundios, Cheeky, Harry, Mindright, Martin, all in. Tags like Jamie, in. Azzy, in. Shake, in. Fisty, in. Alright, 14. That looks like a lot more greens than usual. If you'd like a small speed boost, you type the word !boost. If you'd like to blow somebody up, you type the word boom with 10 bits. Or just give 10 bits, I think that's how it works, right? Best of luck, greens and oranges. This is for the bonus point. We begin by watching Kitten take the lead. Never mind, Fisty in the lead. Fisty always does well at the start and then somehow manages to fuck the lead. Azzy gone to the moon. A good early boost from Azzy. Fisty in the lead for the green. Shake in second for the oranges. Mina in third for the oranges. Alkarion, green. No, they're orange. Martin's taken Shake out of second. Fisty still in the lead. Mina's right up behind though. Can Mina get the overtake? Fisty in the lead, the only green. Fisty's hit some trouble. Cones. Everything's gone flying and Mina is now in the lead for the oranges. Shit, where did Shake come from? Okay, Fisty now third. Mina and Alkarion first and second, both for the oranges. The oranges may take round one, but they've crashed into each other. Alkarion selfishly obliterates Mina, and now Alkarion for the oranges is in the lead with Fisty for the greens in second. Alkarion gets a better landing though. Fisty's recovered. Mina hits Fisty up the back. Alkarion spun out. Mina's hit trouble. Jamie's there for the greens in fourth as well. Alkarion, as long as he can stay on the track. Fisty now in first place. Alkarion can't get round. Fisty for the greens. Alkarion for the oranges. Fisty's making up for not winning marbles. Alkarion has a fancy schmancy car. Does look to have a tiny bit of higher speed though. You're right. Oh, that's huge. Fisty pushes Alkarion off the track. Alkarion tries to recover. Fisty pushes Cones in front of his way, trying absolutely fucking everything. He's got a fancy schmancy car. Third place is Mina at the moment. This is a good lead from Fisty, but Alkarion is trying. You can change your car skin back now finally. Who gets the best landing here? That's tough from Fisty. Alkarion. Fisty gets the respawn a lot earlier than Alkarion though. This is good. Can Mina stick the landing? Come on. Come on, Alkarion. Come on, Mina. Do this for the oranges. Fisty back on the wheels comfortably. A boom comes in from Martin, takes out Shake and Tag Slack. Clears two oranges out, and Fisty held on to that lead and has secured the greens round one. Martin, good work. Chopped some fucking oranges in the background there. Alkarion, a good effort. Mina, a good effort. That was a tight end. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Do you like it now? You can actually see who you're booming. Whoa, where's Kitten, by the way? Right at the back. Lundios goes for his boost. Cheeky goes for it just a smidge too late. Mind right as well. Lundios, though, with some beautiful timing. Let's have a look at his long jump. Kitten goes for it as well. Hits trouble though. Lundios, what a jump. And Shake trickles in last like he did in marbles. Shake, what's happening? Did you have a heavy lunch? Good work. Alright, greens have taken round one. Oranges, we got this. Oranges have to win 2 of the next 2. Greens only have to win 1. If you'd like to join in for the second round, type word race now. We've got Kit, Cheeky, Mina, Fisty, Siddles, Martin, Harry, Shake, Lundios, Jamie, Azzy, all in. Music? Mind right in. Tag Slack in. Come on, the greens have no staying power. We can surely just... we can pack this. Alright, 13 cars in. We're on the level CRC Happy Races VA, whatever the fuck that means. Come on, oranges. At least take it to the third round, otherwise I'm going to have to get involved. And we begin. Early boost from Fisty as... Fisty did... Kitten's there in third place. Kitten's had trouble, gone crash straight off the level. Martin goes for a boost, absolutely destroys Fisty. Lundios for the greens though, but Shake for the oranges now takes first place. Expertly done from Shake. Big boom comes in from Tag Slack. Does he take Shake out of first? He doesn't. Shake maintains. Tag Slack, thank you for the big boom. Martin in second, Fisty in third. Tag Slack, thank you for the big bits. Fuck you, Martin, says Kitten. Shake, that was some expert opportunist work there. Martin for the greens, Fisty for the greens, Shake for the oranges. Shake, stay on your wheels. Shake, that was some speed wobble there. Martin's approaching. We need Shake to have a good recovery here, because if he doesn't, Fisty will. Oh, that's a bad recovery from Shake. Just Fisty driving to the wall though. Martin's in first place for the greens. Shake has hit trouble. The greens now in the lead. Shake for the oranges second, Fisty for the greens in third. A big boom comes in from Martin, takes Shake out of second.
Exclamation mark boom.
Martin, what a snipe. He took his only competition out with 10 bits. Martin's struggling though, he's hitting tyres. If Martin wins this, the Greens win the bonus point and marbles. Big boom comes in from Tag Slack. Does he get Martin? He does. Martin has been taken out, leaving Fisty and Siddles. Siddles for the oranges, Fisty for the greens. Siddles now in the lead for the oranges. Can Fisty repeat the last round? Tag Slack, thank you for the bits. Martin has been deleted. Siddles still in first. This could take it to the third round. I prefer Fisty's angle here to Siddles's. Fisty stuck in the water, Siddles going under. Both of them stuck in the same place. Tag Slack's arrived. Lundios is here as well. Huge booms comes in from Tag Slack. Hits Fisty. Siddles doesn't get hit. Tag Slack has taken out the one person he needed to, and now the oranges have first and second place on lock. Tag Slack, thank you for the big bits. Tag Slack puts himself in first place, in fact. Siddles in second. Okay, this might go to a third round. Kitten's desperate. Kitten's screaming. First, second, and third are all orange, with Fisty the most advanced green. The boom comes in from Lundios, takes out Harry and Mina. Where is Harry? Oh, there goes Harry. To the fucking moon. And Tag Slack finishes round 2. The oranges have tied it all up. It all comes down to the finale. Can anybody boost over this shit? You know what I'm looking forward to? The Polybridge music at the end. Is that lame? I think it's lame. I'm all for it. Nobody's managed to clear the stanchion yet. Azzy goes for it. What a jump from Azzy. Perfect boost timing, straight over the stanchion. Mindright lands on the roof, which is impressive. Can Shake do something with his boost? Just a smidge too late. Azzy, what a long jump. Mindright lands on the roof, which is worth bonus points. Can Jamie do something with his boost? We wouldn't get to see it anyway. Oranges, good work. Tag Slack takes round 2, meaning it all comes down to round 3. Winner of this race gets a bonus point for their team. If you'd like to join it, type race now. Race, 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 race. It's lame, but it's too good to care. It's hard to time it with the lag, I'm sure. Good effort, though. Alright, we've got Kitten, Mina, Lundios, Jamie, Azzy, Siddles, Harry, Fisty, Martin, Tag Slack, Cheeky, Alkarion, all in. I felt I missed some. Mindright's in. Final act of the week, everybody. What a weird week this has been. Got a girlfriend in my summer car. That girlfriend has a jealous boyfriend who smashed my car up on the driveway yesterday. Sothan's wife's left him in game. Polybridge. I'm looking forward to the next few months. If it's my summer car to the rate it's been recently in Polybridge, that's fine by me. Alright, round 3 begins. Kitten, what a... You could see that was a good boost from the original angle. And of course she sticks the landing as well. Mindright in first place for the oranges, Kitten in second place for the oranges, and Lundios in third for the greens. Lundios is the threat right now. Kitten struggled on that corner as she was boasting in chat. Now Mindright in the lead for the oranges, with Lundios in second. Tag Slack's in third. Lundios is the only green in this pack, and he's hit trouble. That might be it over already. Lundios hits the ramp at the back, as does Fisty. That's it. I think that's it. The Greens immediately drove into trouble back there. And with some good timed boosts, it might already be over. Martin's taken Fisty out from 4th.
Exclamation mark, boom, motherfucker.
That's all the Greens now, thanks to Martin, out of the top 6, I think. Lundios in 7th. I think we're good. Martin secures the win for the oranges. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Thanks, thank you for the messy bits. If anybody gets in the way, I'll boost them out of the way for Mindright. Kitten actually overtakes Mindright. Of all people, it was always going to be Kitten. Mindright has spun out though. This gap is huge. There wasn't even any big booms to change this, was there? Just like that, the oranges have cancelled out Martin's marbles win. A big boom comes in from Lundios. Kitten went round the level, and did you see that? She went round the finishing post. Alright, here it is to time your boosts. There's a ramp though, which is going to make it difficult. Lundios, thank you for the massive bits. Martin, thank you for the massive bits. Tagslayer, thank you for the big bits. Cheeky crosses the line. Here comes Alkirion. Cheeky's actually winning the long jump as we speak. Martin goes for his boost, but he's in mid-air. My plan was to boost out. Oh, boost out of the way for Mind, right? I see. Siddles, Fisty crossing the line. Fisty currently very much winning the long jump. Kitten's confused. Kitten's still driving, by the way. Is Tagslack going to beat Fisty? Tagslack beating Fisty at the long jump. Mina's over. Jamie's about to finish. Is Jamie going to be the last again? Come on, Jamie. Azzy absolutely dominated the long jump for the second time running. Martin and Kitten are still driving because they're massive fucking cheats, but just like that, thanks to Tagslack and thanks to Kitten of all people, the Oranges get their 191st point. I'm starting to get confident about winning the year. I know I said this last year and the Greens fucked our mouths, but I'm starting to get confident that we can do it. Siddles, talk to us.
I have been waiting months. And I mean months. So I could laugh at the Greens in some non-silly foreign accent. So, here it goes. Ha 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 ha. Ah, that felt good.
Your person of the century of the day for today is Martin for the Greens. Martin, good work. The team scores, however, thanks to Stream Racers turning orange, is 191 to 135.
Stubbler, do you love it when Siddles spews liquid waste?
I don't, 'cause I feel for his poor mother who has to clean it off the stairs. If you'd like to compete in marbles, there will be a chance to compete in marbles at the end of every stream next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and there'll be another Stream Races at the end of the week after Polybridge. I love you all. That was a belt. It's not got difficult yet, so we just casually built some bridges today, but I am really looking forward to the future of this playthrough. I love Polybridge games, and listen to the music, how could you not? Thank you all for the support today. Thank you for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. As always, I love you all. I appreciate everybody. The subs have been crazy today. Thank you for all the continued support. I love you. And I'll see you all next week for My Summer Car Monday to Thursday and Polybridge 3 on Friday. Beautiful. Right, golf is in 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I'll see the golfers there. If you haven't seen it yet, this is, I hope, I keep getting nervous, I've pressed the wrong fucking video. That is, for the last time, I'm going to link it, the best of the Worm Olympics from last week, if you never got a chance to catch up. It's not this best of Siddles, it's the Worm Olympics, you bitch. I'm getting out of here though, however. If you're staying on the platform, keep an eye out for Alkirion, who I assume is live right now. Are you live, Alkirion? Siddles will be live very shortly doing Siddles' Friday rubbish. Careful, because that's got Siddles on it, so just be careful to click that one. Alkirion is live right now, and also look out for Chrisman, look out for Cheeky, look out for everybody that might stream this weekend. Have a good weekend. I love you all. Enjoy the video if you haven't seen it. Get on with it, you lazy cunt. It's been 15 hours. I only just asked you to upload. But for now, can somebody think of a final word as for the last time this week? I say Siddles, Alkirion, Martin, Fisty, Azzy, Mindright, Lundios, Cheeky, Tagslack, Harry, and everybody else. Love you all. If I don't see you in golf, I'll see you in Discord. If I don't see you in Discord, I'll see you in Gartic Phone. If I don't see you in Gartic Phone, I'll see you in whatever else is happening this week. I love you all, but I need to go because the music's finishing. Structure? Crucible? Rebridge? That's not even a word, Martin.